Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. This is your Gemini Season Tarot Ritual, and I do this every month. So by all means, go back through the previous months of the year and see, see if you can find yours. I will be continuing this series for the whole rest of 2025. So each month we'll have a tarot reading for the energy of that season, that zodiac season. But also to a ritual for each sign to do. And that is like a forever. That's an evergreen kind of thing. You can do that anytime, anywhere. You can save it for each season, or you can do it all the time, whatever feels right for you. And don't forget to look up your sun, moon, and rising. This is our Gemini reading. Go back through the months and you'll see them all there in all of my videos. And just a tiny little bit of housekeeping before we begin. Don't forget to check out the description. You can get on my VIP list. There is a freebie there for you. And there is also an ebook. I read 12 of the most popular books on self-development and spirituality and kept all of my academic notes. I read them as though I was in university and made all these notes. So each book, I made about 2 pages of notes of the most important parts of the book. Like, usually a book is trying to make 1, 2, 3 points, but it needs to be 400 pages to justify the book so that it doesn't end up being a pamphlet, because you can't really sell a $40 pamphlet, right? So that's why books tend to have a lot more words than they need to have. And that's okay, but not everybody has time to read a 400-page book. So I read 12 of them over the years and kept all of my academic notes. And this ebook now is available to you. You can grab it anytime and you can read it while you're in the school pickup line, while you're in the washroom, while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. Like anytime you've got a few minutes on your hands, you can read it, and then you'll have all the most important wisdom from each book. So there's that. If you would like to book a tarot reading with me, please use any of the links, like my website. If you go into my bio, you will find my email, and you can book a session with me. I try to tailor sessions to each person who comes in. So really what I will ask you is, like, what is it that you need to know? Like, what's going on? And that way, at least I know kind of what spread to use. Oftentimes we use the Celtic Cross, but sometimes I have other spreads that I can use that are much better suited to whatever issue it is that you would like to talk about or learn about. So it's always helpful for me. So for example, I had a client the other day, and I was just like, what's going on? So I know what spread to use for you. And she said, I don't like where I'm living. I want to move. I want to know. So that I was like, yeah, Celtic Cross. That's going to get us all the information. But if she said, I feel like my house is haunted, well, I have a spread that will look at what spirits are around you, like what's going on, who's hanging around. And, or if it's like, I feel like I keep having repeating patterns in my life, I feel like, my past lives are unresolved, well, then I have past life readings. Like, so there's all kinds of things. So that's why I just need to know a tiny bit about what's going on, just so that I can make sure that we're doing the best reading for you. Anyway, that was a long bit of housekeeping while I shuffled. Anyway, so what we're going to do is pull 3 cards. And each card, the spread is card number 1, what message needs to be shared. Card number 2, what's clouding your communication. And card number 3, how can you align your thoughts and your words? So if you've been feeling like you need to clear your mind and express yourself more effectively, this is the ritual that you want. And we know that our Geminis are our sassy pants, our quick-witted communicators. Yes, the queens and kings of the clapback. And I've known a few Geminis, and I'm like, you are quick-witted, that's for sure. And Geminis really love sharing ideas and connecting with people. So this ritual helps you align your thoughts and your words so that you have greater clarity and impact. And so really what you want to do is just find a space where you can think clearly and be inspired. You can light a blue candle. Sorry, I don't have a blue candle here. Light a blue candle or a white candle, whatever works for you. And because what we want to do is help open our throat chakra. I just didn't have a blue candle here today. That's all. And you can have If you have a piece of lapis, which I have, this is in fact the very first gift that my husband gave me, is a blue lapis heart. Or if you have a blue topaz, you can place it nearby, or you can hold it in your hand, and that will help you express yourself authentically. Okie dokie. So we have shuffled our deck, and you can do this at home. You can take all of these meanings and the card placements, and you can do it at home, and you know, pull your own cards and see what comes out for you. This is just, you know, what happens for us today based on sort of universal energy, not any one person's specific energy. So the message that needs to be shared, you got to master your thoughts. So this card reveals what's on your mind or heart that needs to be communicated. And it might be a truth, an idea, or a story waiting to come forward. You've got to, like, see, this card's about mastery, but what you say is you've got to, I almost want to say, corral your thoughts, like gather them all up and then do a brain dump. Get them on a piece of paper. I do that quite often, where there's just so much going on that I just sit down with a pen and piece of paper and just scribble down notes. It doesn't need to be paragraphs. It doesn't need to sound good. Grammar doesn't need to be there. It's just get all the thoughts and little ideas. And sometimes it's just a matter of writing down 2 words with a star next to it or anything like that. So really what it's saying is that in order to be able to communicate effectively, you actually have to organize your thoughts and master your thoughts here and get them all in a way that makes sense. That so if you're trying to get something started, you've got to be able to explain it. So that's why you've got to organize it. And by all means, take all of your thoughts and ideas and notes and jot them down and then put them into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will organize it for you. You know, if you're like, oh my gosh, this feels overwhelming, that's what I do, is I just say, here, you know, organize this for me, and I just dump everything in, and then ChatGPT will sort of make it in an order that makes sense, and then I can take that and edit it to my purposes. So use the tools that we have. Don't waste lots of time struggling. There's no need for that. There's no need for that at all. Basically when we're talking about like kind of what is going on is there's something inside of you that just needs to be organized and expressed. I feel like the sense I'm getting is that there's an idea, a project of some kind, but you just don't know how to explain it. And that's what you just need to organize your thoughts around it. That was an easy one, actually. I think most of us could benefit from that. And what's clouding your communication? This feeling that either something's coming to an end or has ended, or you need to bring something to completion, because you know your mind can run a mile a minute, and the distractions and blockages are affecting your clarity. So it's important to remember that nothing ever actually truly comes to an end. It's always there energetically. It's always out there in the Akashic, in the universe. It always exists, even when for you, it's over. So don't let that stand in your way. So, you know what they're showing me is that the relationship, like when somebody dies and then you say like, okay, that relationship's over, but it's not. It still exists. It's just different now. You just communicate differently now. So it's that kind of thing, that it's, you know, that feeling that something is over is, oh, missed opportunities. That's what they're saying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like you feel like the time has come and gone for whatever it is that you want to achieve. And that's not true. You can do whatever you want at any time you want. Don't feel that you're too old. Don't feel like it's the wrong season. Don't feel, just get on with it. Just get on. Just get on with it, really. And then we have the 7 of, ooh, how can you align your thoughts and words? So this is like guidance on harmonizing your inner and outer expression. Just be honest. Just be honest. Things will go better. People will trust you if what you say and what you do are in alignment. So see, this is our like sneaky card. You know, this is like, if this came up in a love reading, I'd be like, who's cheating, right? So this is definitely one where we want to make sure that our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, everything is all in alignment, because then people will trust us. It's when we say one thing, but we do something else, that the lack of consistency gets in the way. So we want to make sure that we're very clear, and we all do it. I know there's times when I'm like, my feelings aren't matching my actions, and I'm like, what's going on? Why am I not, why is this not feeling right? It's because it's not in alignment, and people pick up on that as well. If somebody says they don't trust you, it's not because they don't know you, or it's because what you're saying and what you're doing might not actually be lining up, and you might not even realize it. So just be conscious of that. Interesting reading for our Gemini friends. Wow. So when you do this for yourself, it's important to pay attention to the first impressions that come. So have a journal ready with you, and just the first thing that comes, write it down. You can always look up meanings later. You can always do all the other stuff later. But just, write down your first thoughts, because your intuition is better than you think. It's stronger and it's sharper than you actually think, for all of us. So think about how each card applies to your current situation. So let's just take an example. For me, if this was for me, my actions and my words are not lining up, because I keep saying I want to be better at making YouTube videos, but am I actually doing anything to be better at YouTube videos? No, I'm not. So that's a sort of recommitment to learning and growing and expanding my YouTube skills and my editing skills and everything else. I don't tend to edit videos here, but on my other channels I do. So there's absolutely a lack of alignment there. And I'm finding myself, I'm getting frustrated with myself about it. So if that's, was for me, then that's the message I would receive. So I hope that made sense. So as you're doing this, just hold your lapis or your topaz, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and visualize yourself speaking clearly and confidently and in alignment. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, everything in alignment. And picture your words flowing like a beautiful river. And visualize this. Visualize yourself effortlessly connecting with others, so that you can share your unique message. And so that's a nice little visualization while you hold your lapis or your topaz. And just remember that your words have power. And this ritual will help guide you to find clarity and connect with people. And it'll help you make your voice heard and be trusted. And so there you go. Are you going to try it? Are you ready to share your message? How will you align your thoughts and your words? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to click like. Don't forget to click subscribe. I am so close to that big milestone of monetization. So there's different levels, and I'm so close to the very first one, the one that will put me over the hump. So, please keep watching my videos. Watch right through to the end. Get me those watch hours, please. I'm begging. This is me begging a little bit. Just please, and there's a playlist, called The Works. All of my videos are there. You can just put it on and turn the volume down to like 1%, and then just let it run in the background. If you would do that for me and give me the watch hours, I would so appreciate it. That would be amazing. That would be like the biggest favor that you could do for me. I'm so close to getting 1,000 subscribers. I've already reached the first milestone for subscribers, so I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape, and I just need the watch hours to get there. So that would be super exciting. So again, subscribe, hit like, leave a comment, and let me know that you were here and what you think of this and how you're going to get your thoughts and words and actions into alignment. And as ever, have a magical day.